I'm just showing Brigo how I do my video blogs, because this is what I do every Sunday.
Yeah.
I do a video blog on stock cars.
Yeah,
We've just watched it. It's good, isn't it?
Unbelievable. But then I look at me, I look about 130 because I don't do the Nigel. Yeah,
You've all got new teeth.
It's a really good idea, Nigel. And hey, I feel much better. You know.
So this I do. I don't have a phone stick. I just hold the phone and just I just talk to people.
Yeah, but then you do a different shot of that shot, don't you? The shot will change if you put the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't it?
But it's only amateur.
Yeah,
It's only amateur. It's not professional.
No, it's.
I haven't got a cameraman.
Yeah, but an amateur learns. That's where professionals come from. How would you alter that picture?
I can't because I'm just holding. I'm just holding the phone.
Yeah, but can't you put the phone higher? Or?
Oh yeah, I can do.
What's the point of that? It's just
No. So Brigo's here this week because you did the statue last week, the unveiling last week of Ronnie Moore, and then we're going to airport at lunchtime because you're going to Poland.
Good. You're gonna carry me there.
So you're going to see Tony for the week.
Yeah.
Then back here, I'll go and pick you up at the airport next week.
You're a hero. You're a hero.
I passed Tom. I was leading the race at a Christmas meeting at Stoke, and you passed me.
Yeah.
And I hit him and turned him round.
He actually took me right in and everything.
I was annoyed 'cause I was leading. I was annoyed.
Yeah, and
really cross.
I'm devastated. We've just been in Nigel's trophy room, and there's pictures of everybody except for me and Nigel. We can only be friends, Nigel.
I don't really like you.
He took me out at Stoke, and now there's no pictures of me and you in the trophy room. I don't know how we're friends.
I'm going to print that off now. I've just found the picture on my phone, and I'll put this picture on. I'll print it off.
No, it's good.
Thanks, guys. These have all come from my party. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I've got a picture of me and John Dundon. Got a picture of me and Frankie as well somewhere.
Yeah, no. I just buried that one in the corner. That's behind your pillow. So when you get into the seat there, you'll find it'll be a bit of a hard part around there. It'll be on the side. But yeah, that final, Nige spun me out. I did a full 360 and still beat him. Yes, come on.
Tom Harris. What can you say? Well done. I don't know. Royal Yacht Britannia, which you've been for a tour. And that behind is right where that famous picture of Lady Diana was, when the boys came on. Do you remember that famous picture?
No, and she ran on. She hadn't seen them for months, and she ran on. And I remember it was something like they were whistling her on or something.
Brilliant,
she sort of like bowed at everybody and legged it to see these kids.
I'm going to find that picture now.
Yeah.
Right, we're done. That was brilliant. Well, I just did a video on the cost of the cars. We're not racing. We're not racing this weekend. We're not racing next weekend. We're going to Beeks' wedding in Scotland. So congratulations to Sharon and Beeks. We're going there for the weekend. But I've done. Some people are asking about the cost of racing. It's a question I've heard loads and loads of times. So I've actually just made some notes of the last two meetings and next week's meeting at Bradford, because it's fresh in my memory what I've just spent. And I've just done an average. I reckon it's going to cost me about 10 grand a year to run the coach and run the cars or thereabouts. Just like tax, insurance. I've just renewed the insurance actually yesterday on the coach, which was 645 quid. And we're doing 29 meetings this year. So if it costs us 10 grand a year to run the repairs on the engines and gearboxes and repairs on the cars and on the coach, let's just say 10 grand, just general. If we did the 44 meetings this year, if you did every single meeting, 44 meetings, that works out 227 quid. We're doing 29 meetings, just what we've done and what we're estimating we're going to do for the rest of the year, which is the rest of the shales. We're not going to do any of the tarmacs. That's 29 meetings for us. That works out, if £10,000 divided by 29 is 345 quid. To the nearest fiver. So that's what we get. 345 quid. That's what it costs us at every meeting. That's our base figure, just running costs. And then a couple of weeks ago we was at Ipswich Yarmouth. So I just made a note of what we spent, because it's fresh in my memory of what we spent there. So we actually stayed in. We can sleep in the coach. We've got beds in the coach, but we actually stayed in a hotel. So the hotel was 150 quid. Meant we got a fresh shower and a full English breakfast. Diesel, well, it's a long way to Ipswich Yarmouth, so diesel in the coach is about 400 quid. Obviously, we did both meetings for that. Petrol, 2 meetings, it was about 60 quid a meeting, so 120 quid. Tyres, we bought 4 tyres because it was a world qualifying weekend, so we bought 4 tyres that weekend. It cost us 610 quid for tyres. The steering box was a bit clicky and a bit dodgy, and we're not very happy with the steering box. So we had to have that repaired. That was 150 quid. Plus the 345 comes to 1775, but we did buy 4 new tyres for that weekend. So then last weekend we were at King's Lynn. So King's Lynn was 1 meeting, of course, one way there, one way back. We didn't buy new tyres because we got some tyres that were okay from the week before. It was a normal meeting, it wasn't a world qualifier, so we didn't buy any new tyres. So that was obviously a big saving. Petrol for meetings, 2 jerry cans, 60 quid. Diesels, King's Lynn and back in the coach is about 300 quid. We did pick up 7 shocks off Dave, 7 shocks repaired from last year. We picked up, they were 500 quid for 7 shock repairs. We had to have a race receiver repaired as well because one of the race receivers were packed up. That's another 100 quid. We had to buy a pair of gloves, 50 quid, because the gloves have got a hole in. We had to buy 2 tickets to get in because we've got 6 of us in the coach, so another 40 quid. So that was 850 quid. Because we did pick up all them shocks will last all year. But there's always you're always buying something, you're always repairing or buying something. We did buy them 7 shocks, or get them 7 shocks at King's Lynn. Plus the 345 quid, which is our standard 345 quid every meeting, comes to 13.95. So that was last week. So, and then next week we are at Bradford. So Bradford is going to cost us 300 quid in diesel. Same again, petrol 60 quid. We bought 2 tyres last week, ready for Bradford. It's our semi-final next week. So 2 tyres were 500 quid for the pair. We're going to put 2 American races on as well, so another 380 quid. Plus the 345, our standard 345 every week, comes to 15.85. So we do get 40 quid start money every week, so you take the 40 quid off. But it still averages, the 3 meetings have averaged 15.85. So that's what I thought it was costing me £1 a week. I said it's costing me £1 a meeting. So I'm gobsmacked myself really. I'm amazed myself it's costing me half as much again. That's just based on the 3 meetings. But you get that very rarely you get a free meeting. We used to go to Birmingham. We might have some petrol in stock. We didn't cost anything in fuel. No damage. No, you could, or Coventry or Birmingham, you could get a free meeting. Very rare. Usually you've got put fuel in the car, diesel in the coach. You've got to buy something like like gloves or shockers or steering box. There's always something. So that's just the base what it costs me to go racing every week. So don't let your wife see this. I won't let my wife see it. Tell you what I've just thought of before I post this. That if you work out the cheapest meeting that I could possibly do, I reckon the cheapest meeting you could do is like, you've got your 345 base cost, that's what it costs us to race each week, which I've just worked out. Cheapest meeting's got to be Northampton, which is got to be the nearest, hasn't it? That's what, let's say 345 quid, let's say 55 quid for round numbers, make it 400 quid. Plus a couple of cans of petrols, 460 quid, less your 40 quid start money, 420. So there you go, that's the cheapest you could possibly do a meeting. That's with no new tyres, no damage, no shockers, no buying gloves or goggles or anything that you may need. But that's about the cheapest we can get. And they're going to get a beer afterwards. Add another fiver onto that. There you go. That was a coincidence, wasn't it? It was 340. Works out 345 quid for the weekly running of the coach and the cars, or thereabouts. That's what I worked out at. And total that time's 29 quid, doing 29 meetings this year. Comes to 45 grand. So 345 a week and 45 grand. How about that? What a coincidence. There we go. That gives you a ballpark figure of what it costs to race per year.